Episode 376, Reese Witherspoon invites women to learn AI.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
Reese Witherspoon posted a video to her 30 million Instagram followers in the last number of weeks, and it came up in my feed encouraging women to start learning AI. It has been viewed nearly 5 million times as of late April 2026. But it did provoke a backlash of sorts. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome back to AI6. I'm your host, Joanne Sweeney, and if you're a regular listener, you will know that I am on a mission to upskill 500,000 people in AI in just 6 minutes a day. I also host free monthly AI webinars. I also have my LinkedIn newsletter, Human in the Loop, and this podcast. So I am committed to sharing the knowledge for free. So the controversy erupted in the days after Reese making that video. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and jump over to her Instagram for full disclosure. I am a big fan of Reese Witherspoon, and I actually shared it on my stories with the message, if you don't listen to me, listen to Reese. So the jobs women hold are 3 times more likely to be automated by AI than men's. And women are using AI at a rate 25% lower than men. Both of these stats that she quoted are verifiable. Both come from research, and together they validate Reese's point that we have to stand up. And if you notice in my work, I always use the hashtag women in AI. So in the video, Reese explained a moment from her book club. She asked 10 women if they used AI. Only 3 said yes. Only 1 felt confident. So that was 70% of a room of professional women who are not staying up to date with AI. And she says that's what pushed her to make the video and publish it on her Instagram account.
I was with 10 women at a book club yesterday, and I said to the 10 of them, how many of you guys use AI? And only 3 of them used AI. And then I said, how many of the 3 of you feel like you really know what you're doing or they're using it the right way? And that was only 1 person. So if 3 out of 10 women are the only ones using AI, that means 70% of that group is not keeping up.
And here's what she wrote in her caption accompanying that video. The AI revolution has begun, and I need to learn as much as I possibly can about AI and share it with all of you. Also, FYI, the jobs women hold are 3 times more likely to be automated by AI, yet women are using AI at a rate 25% lower than men on average. We don't want to be left behind, so do you want to learn with me? So then the comments blew up. Kerry Washington commented this, and then the agitators and those that disagreed with her arrived into her comments. Reese was accused of being paid by AI companies. People raised the environmental cost of data centers. They raised AI training on artists' work without consent. Some told her to just stop. But these are concerns that are not new to me. I hear them all the time. Every time I stand in a room, show up on a Zoom call, these questions are put to me, and I wholly acknowledge them. The problems that are created by AI can also become the solutions provided by AI and us as humans. But let's go into the figures that she quoted. The 3 times figure comes from a joint study published last May by the UN's International Labour Organization and Poland's National Research Institute. The researchers analysed nearly 30,000 real-world job descriptions. In high-income countries, 9.6% of jobs held by women versus 3.5% of jobs held by men fall into the highest AI automation risk category. So that's where the 3 times multiple comes from. Women are overrepresented in clerical and administrative roles, and clerical work is the single most exposed occupational group on the planet. And if I pause for a moment and just bring you back to my profession, which is communications, I would also safely state that women are overrepresented in my industry. And this is why I am absolutely so committed to and convinced that women absolutely in comms, in marketing and public relations need to totally embrace artificial intelligence, and we need to lead. We know that we are fantastic communicators. We know that we have edge when it comes to emotional intelligence. We know we're great at negotiation. All of those soft skills combined with our sharp, proficient communication skills layered with artificial intelligence makes us highly sought after in the jobs market. We are just layering technology on what we are already good at. So I am absolutely behind Reese Witherspoon on this one. Then the second study, a Harvard Business School meta-analysis of 18 studies, which was 143,000 people across 25 countries, estimates women's generative AI adoption is about 25% lower than men's. The aggregate findings that women are using generative AI lower, a quarter lower than men. And then a 2024 New York Federal Reserve survey found 50% of men had used generative AI in the previous year against 37% of women. And this is a global pattern. Something else happened in the last week that I probably should bring in here. And when I was at Harvard, I realized that the gap and the inequity around artificial intelligence wasn't just a gender one, it was a geographical one. And women in the South, in the Southern Hemisphere, were at a serious disadvantage. And so that has spurred me to join AI for Developing Countries Forum. And I'll do another episode around that. And so it's not just women in general, but it's women in developing countries. So for those of us who are leading in this field and who are building with AI and educating on AI and influencing around artificial intelligence in important rooms, then I feel I have a responsibility also to share my knowledge and to uplift women across the world with me. So please do spread the word about the podcast. And let's bring Sandra Bullock, another actress, into this conversation. She was speaking at the CNBC Changemakers Summit, and she said AI, in a really constructive and creative way, make it our friend. Reese Witherspoon then responded to the backlash with a second Instagram post. She said, "To be clear, no one is paying me to talk about this. I'm just a curious human. My kids are learning about AI tools. I know a lot of founders who are vibe coding, and I hear about people using AI in every sector of business." She also acknowledged the criticism was valid. She said she understands the environmental concerns. She said she does not believe computers should replace humanity, and she is not naive about the risks. She is just refusing to let women opt out of learning. And I have spent years upskilling women in my profession, men also. And I have hosted many, many events for public sector digital marketers. And overwhelmingly, they are women in my network, in my community, taking my courses, showing up in my training. And now I am with them shoulder to shoulder as we all learn AI together. That's it for today's show. If you're ready to turn these insights into skills, here's how I can help. Get your copy of my book, AI Playbook, on Amazon. It's the perfect companion to the show. For weekly AI strategy, subscribe to my newsletter, Human in the Loop, on LinkedIn. Or if you want to take the next big step, you can take our CPD accredited professional diploma in AI. Maybe you need something more tailored for your organization. You can book a call in my calendar at digitaltraining.ie. Or if you work in government or public sector, go over to publicsectormarketingpros.com. If you found this episode useful, please share it with a pro that you know. And I'd love to read your comments on Spotify. And if you can, take a second to like, rate, or subscribe wherever you listen. It really helps the show. This is AI6. I'll talk to you on the next episode.